Some time ago in the summer, I was at this camp, and probably 400 or 500 students. I taught all week, probably 10 or 12 times. And I kicked it off doing my atheist encounter. And this group of students were testy, they were defensive, they were angry. And finally, this girl in the back middle stands up. She goes, "Mister, I just want to read you something." I said, "Okay, what do you want to read me?" She said, "It's from the Bible, the holy word of God." I said, "I'm an atheist. I don't believe in the Bible." She goes, "I don't care. Listen up." I said, "All right." She reads to me Psalms 14:1. "The fool says in his heart, there is no God." I said, "So you're publicly calling me a fool?" She goes, "Yep, you're a fool." Her friends stand up, they're clapping, giving each other a five. They're like, "Got you, fool," and pointing at me. Well, they sit down afterwards. Whenever I do that, I kind of get surrounded by students because I've made them think and I've stirred them up, and they're not quite sure how to answer these questions. And this girl waited till everybody was gone, and she was going to be a junior, so she must have been about 16, 17 years old. She came up to me, and she kind of looked like this sheepishly and said, "I want to thank you for doing your best to defend atheism." I said, "Sure, why are you thanking me?" She goes, "Well, I'm an atheist." I said, "Really? You're at a Christian camp? Tell me your story. How'd you end up here?" She goes, "Well, I am a leader in my youth group." I said, "I feel like just maybe I'm missing something." She said, "I've grown up in the church, and recently I had some questions about God, about the Bible, other religions. My pastor said just have faith. My youth pastor couldn't answer them. My parents couldn't answer them. I finally realized I don't believe anymore." I said, "Well, have you told anyone?" She said, "No, you're the first person." I said, "Why haven't you told anyone?" She said, "Because I'm afraid they'll treat me like they just treated you." Friends, I wish you could be like a fly on the wall when I've done this around the country. Recently I did, and someone came up to me and they're like, "Seeing the responses of Christians, isn't this discouraging to you?" I said, "No, because I think most Christians are eager to do the right thing." And I think that one reason, I wrote a whole blog on this, sometimes we Christians get easily offended. Why? I think it's because we don't know what we believe. If we really know what we believe and someone challenges us, we're not threatened. But if we don't know, that's when we get defensive. So whenever I'm done doing this role play, the first thing I ask the audience is not, how do we answer these questions? I always try to catch them off guard, and I say, I'm curious. How did you treat me? And I wish you could be on stage and see the response. People's eyes always go like, "Oh, shoot." And I'll say, "Give me individual words that describe how you treated me." It's like defensive. We treat you, usually someone will say hostile. And recently, a high school girl, she said insignificant. I said, "That's an interesting word. What do you mean?" She said, "We were so worried about proving you wrong. We didn't even listen and value your opinions," which ultimately says that you're insignificant. Friends, I don't think we do evangelism and apologetics and conversations that well today. And one reason is because we go to apologetic conferences. Get our ammo, get our arguments, because I'm going to go win. Well, I hope that's not your attitude here. That is certainly not RTB's goal. This is to honor God, build up the strength of Christians, and love non-believers. That's why we're here.